What's up, guys? It's your man Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this Tuesday afternoon stream. So I'm going to talk a little bit about. I'm going to talk a little bit about the whole Mia Khalifa thing going on. So Mia Khalifa did a podcast with some chick she knows. Her name is Megan something, and during that podcast, there apparently was a revelation that she only made $12,000 off of porn. In other words, she was only paid $12,000 during her entire pornography career for the porn that she made. Now, some actually think that this is true. I think there are a few out there who think that this is untrue. Irregardless, I'm inclined to believe that the numbers are correct. I'm inclined to believe it's true for a few reasons. I'm going to go ahead and point those out right now. Number one, as my cat goes crazy. Number one, pornography is free and it can be accessed anywhere. And it's one of those things. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I got to time you out, Mister Whatever your name is. Hang on a second. Mr. Naiba. Yes, there is such a word as irregardless. I think that's the third or fourth time you've said anything about that. But irregardless, I believe it to be true. The first reason I believe, it's not surprising to me that Mia Khalifa only made $12,000 in her porn career is because porn is free and can be accessed everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. Back in the mid 90s, back in the day, really, the only place you could get pornography was videotapes, VHS, Betamax. For those of you guys old enough to remember that, sometimes you went to the nudie magazine store, whatever the case may be. Forgive my voice, guys. The point is that porn was not nearly as ubiquitous and available as it is today. Today, you can get porn in the palm of your hand, doing anywhere you want, anywhere with an internet connection, you can have access to pornography. And again, the law of supply and demand works here. The more something is available to the public for free, the less it is worth to the consumers. That's just all there is to it. The second reason that I'll point out that I'm not surprised that Mia Khalifa only made $12,000 in her pornography career is that promiscuity is now glorified. It's now encouraged. Before, like back in the day, I think 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, it was a pretty big deal for a woman to be a porn star. But now it's not a big deal for a woman to become a porn. So see, back in the day, the standards for women, for femininity, community, all that other kind of stuff were much higher. So if a woman decided to do porn, she had to be extremely damaged. She was a pariah. And the interesting thing is back in the day, there was no internet. So a woman could, I guess, conceivably be an extremely famous porn star, but if people didn't consume her porn, they'd be none the wiser. They could be dating a porn star. A porn star could be living next door to them, or, a former porn star could be, going to their church, whatever the case may be. A lot of times they just didn't know. Don't get me wrong. Female porn stars definitely got a lot of notoriety, but not nearly as much as they get today. And that, of course, is because it's why social media, YouTube. I mean, if you have any notoriety in porn, everybody knows who you are. Back in the day, if you were a porn star, not everybody knew that you were a porn star. Not everybody knew who you were. But now it's not a big deal to be a porn star because women don't feel ashamed about it anymore. If a woman back in the 80s or 90s, hey, aren't you that porn star, XYZ porn star? Yeah, that's me. But now women aren't shamed anymore. Women are not shamed for promiscuous behavior. Women aren't shamed for passing their bodies around. So if she becomes a porn star, back in the day, like I said, big deal. Or if a woman becomes a porn star, big deal. Like all girls are promiscuous. Being promiscuous these days, it's not the scarlet letter, and it carries over to porn. The third reason why I'm not surprised that Mia Khalifa only made $12,000 in her porn career is that most attractive girls work in the sex trade on some level. And I'm not just talking about porn stars or strippers. When I say the sex trade, that to me, that encompasses everything. cam girls, Instagram models, YouTube channels. You have these BS YouTube channels where women try on bikinis. Oh, let's try on the bikinis, or hey, this is this is the hot fitness mama. I think there's a woman out there who calls herself fitness mama. The all these attractive girls. Yes, how to do your butt routine, and like 95% of her subscribers are men because they just want to see an attractive woman, a young hot girl, contorting her body in all these positions. The point is, guys, is that most super attractive females monetize their beauty in some way, shape, or form on the internet. Number four, the fourth reason why I'm not surprised Mia Khalifa didn't really make that much money in porn is that there's an abundance of girls who want to do porn. Only a few porn stars, only a few female porn stars become household names. Mia Khalifa became a household name because she did a scene back in 2014 wearing a hijab. She was dressed in a hijab, and of course, this was back when ISIS was at its full powers, and she was getting death threats from ISIS, and because of that scene that she did, that immediately thrust her into the stratosphere. She was the number one search according to my research. She was the number one search porn star on Pornhub literally the next day. I think she had like a 3 or 4 year run where she was the most searched porn star. And I think she's still like the number 5 porn star, and I think she's number 2 actually. There was one article that said she's the number 2 searched porn star on Pornhub, and she's been retired for nearly 5 years. So obviously, people still want to, of course, she's got a little bit more. She's in the news and she's trending now, so of course people are going to do more searches. Anyway, the point is, guys, that there's no shortage of inventory with girls. Honestly, man, girls these days, they do everything but have sex on screen in their YouTube channels, on their Instagram channels, on cam girls. So it's really not much of a leap to actually have sex with a man on camera. Again, girls are pretty much doing these things anyway, so it's not really much of a stretch to have sex with a guy on camera. It's not really much of a leap. That brings Belle Knox to mind. There's a porn star. Her name is, or I don't know if she's doing porn anymore. I don't watch porn, but Athlon McGuinness wrote an article about a porn star by the name of Belle Knox, and she was a student at Duke University, and she did a couple of scenes, and a few guys, of course, guys in college watch porn. Dude, I was in college, I was watching porn all the time. They recognized her, and she says, "Hey guys, don't out me." Of course, they outed her, and it ended up being this big thing. And oh, by the way, Athlon McGuinness's article. When that article published, that was back in March of 14. 2 weeks later was when my very first article on Return of Kings was published. So that's just a fun little fact. But again, Belle Knox she was just a college student looking to make some cash. I guess the point is that if Mia Khalifa hadn't become Mia Khalifa, another girl probably would have. Maybe she would not have been Mia Khalifa. But another girl would have become a household name in her place. Lisa Ann also comes to mind. She came to prominence during the '08 election when she dressed up as Sarah Palin and did a couple of scenes dressed up as Sarah Palin. Did a couple of scenes as Sarah Palin. Again, any mildly attractive girl with a nice body. Any mildly attractive girl with nice bodies, more and more of these girls are willing to do porn. And because a lot more girls these days are willing to do porn, they don't have to pay them as much. Again, supply and demand. The more something is available to somebody, something, some company, the less they're going to pay for it. There's no shortage of inventory with girls who are willing to have sex on camera. The fifth and final reason I'm going to point out is the pornography industry knows that the actresses make more money after porn because of porn. Porn is sort of the YouTube of the sex trade. If a woman does porn, she gets notoriety, and then she can get on other platforms. I'm the same way. The reason why, one of the main reasons I'm successful is because I have a YouTube channel. YouTube allows me to attract people that I wouldn't normally be able to attract as easily if I were on other platforms. YouTube is and always will be the fastest way to grow, the fastest way to get discovered. Well, pornography is much the same way. If you want to be known as an attractive woman, I suppose. Pornography is a very, very quick way to do it. Yeah, you've got your bikini models, and nobody looks at the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue anymore, and it is because of porn. That's just all there is to it. But when a woman is done, she uses that notoriety to continue to make more money after porn. Lisa Ann, she comes to mind. She actually parlayed her porn career when she retired into a radio show, a sports radio show. She also has a fantasy sports talk radio show on XM satellite. She's made appearances in TV shows. She even has a consulting firm that advertises young women, or that advises young women entering the porn industry. It's called Porn Stars Boot Camp. She probably, and again, she probably has people subscribing to her, various platforms for exclusive content, videos, pictures. And I can guarantee you that she's made a lot more money doing all those things than she ever did in porn. Another girl comes to mind, Tara Patrick. I saw a documentary, I don't know, maybe about a year and a half ago called After Porn Ends. There's actually a couple of sequels to that. And Tara Patrick, I mean, she's got multiple business ventures. She has multiple brands. She still makes excellent money, and she's been retired from porn for nearly 10 years. And porn companies know that actresses make a lot of money outside of porn. They know that the longer a female does porn, the more notoriety she gets. And if they're smart, and most of them are not, but if they're smart, they can then parlay that notoriety to make a lot more money when they do decide to completely retire from the porn industry. So again, this is quite simply the law of supply and demand. So when you put these things together, you get a woman who's reportedly still the second highest searched porn actress according to Pornhub, making only $12,000. All of these factors. Again, let me go down the list here. Porn is free, and it's very easy to get for free. It didn't used to be. Promiscuity is glorified, so girls being porn stars isn't really that much of a. It is still a scarlet letter, but not as much as it used to be. Again, most super attractive girls, number three, work in the sex trade on some level. Maybe not porn stars or strippers or anything like that, but Instagram models, cam girls, YouTube channels, and it's not really much of a stretch to have sex with a guy on camera when they're quite literally doing everything but having sex on camera on these other platforms. Number four, the inventory is not going away. There's always going to be an abundance of girls who are willing to have sex on camera for the world to see. And of course, number five, the porn industry knows that these girls can make more money after porn. So again, they don't, and again, this is if they're smart. And porn companies know and understand this. They're like, dude, why do we have to pay you millions and millions of dollars if we've got 50 other girls who look like you, probably most of them are younger than you are, who's willing to do it for pennies on the dollar. Mia Khalifa, back to what we were talking about there, I think she is reported to be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe $2 and $4 million. That's, I mean, she only made a measly $12,000, but she now has a net worth of somewhere between $2 and $4 million. Now, she reportedly did 27 films. She wasn't in the business for long. And if she did 27 films, I think that's roughly under $450 per flick. And we can all scoff at that, and rightfully so. I mean, having sex on camera and, having the world see it on the internet forever, that's worth a lot more than $450 on, to a woman. And I mean, listen, whoever her agent was made it like a bed. He definitely screwed over. But her net worth, like I said, is somewhere between $2 and $4 million. And that didn't come 99.99% of it didn't come from the money she was actually paid to have sex on camera. So yeah, those are the reasons why I'm not surprised. Mia Khalifa, didn't really make that much money in porn. I think anybody who understands, the economy, we all say that sex sells, but guess what? The more sex is available, the less valuable it is. And when it comes down to it, more girls are willing to have sex on camera, the more, I suppose, the more, the less they're going to be paid. So, all right. So this is the part in the video where I'm going to, I'm going to answer a few viewer questions, answer a few super chat questions. So if you guys don't like hearing or listen to that, now is the time. Now is the time to jump out. All right. We got a few super chats here. Let me shout you guys out first. Solo TV 84 with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Javon Smiley with the $5 super chat. Freelance Running with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. All right. Very good. Mike Will says most are doing escort. Saw Tiana Trump on the pages at a hotel right down the street from me. Daniel Flores says a lot of rampant drug use in the porn industry too. Yeah, that's that's I don't think that's a secret. Ha ha, you mad says who still watches porn. I love it when this is so funny. I love it when dudes are always who watches porn as if to say, well, I don't watch porn. Dude, porn is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Everybody watches porn, man. Like, dude, get out of here with that. Anti-Gravity 74 says I heard her people in Lebanon banned her from the country. Yeah, she was banned from several countries. And yeah, listen, these are the results of her choices. I mean, I don't feel sorry for her for that. So that's just all there is to it, man. Defact Tom says the actual porn is just advertising. I agree. The actual porn is just advertising. Hey, you know, that you can get exclusive content and get more of this stuff. Pay me XYZ amount of money per month. That's just all there is. Full Dog says who knows how much money they're making from their premium Snapchat. Exactly. Exactly. Demetrius Red says she curved Drake. He getting that what about now, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, Mia Khalifa was famous for putting professional athletes on blast for trying to holler at her. Dude, like 2.5, 3 years ago, I did a Sharp short, way back in the day. I did a Sharp short on her calling out Chad Kelly. Chad Kelly was a college football player, nephew of Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly, and and he tried to slide into her DMs. He's a college guy, and she's like, "Oh, this guy's out of my league." And I'm like, "Dude, like, sweetheart, you're a porn star. Like, you get pounded on camera for money. You're not out of anyone's league. Just be." Anyway, you guys can go and check that out. That's on Patreon. See what else we got. Void of Light says some idiot will settle down with the hoe a few years after she gives him some. Yeah, I think she already has a boyfriend or husband. So Mike Will says, I don't think Mia did that much porn, probably like 10 or 6 or 10 shots. I don't know. I mean, I just looked it up. I said, how many scenes has Mia Khalifa been in? And I saw more than one website that said 27. So, Jesus. Defact Tom, Defact Tom says camera technology gets cheaper and cheaper. Absolutely. See what else we got here. Pity Gold 99 says, what sane man would wife up an ex porn star that has countless videos of her taking multiple rods? Like, is that your motherly role you want for your kids? Yeah. Listen, man, male thirst is at an all time high. I think that just about every known female porn star ends up finding a wife, or finding a wife, yeah, maybe a wife. They end up finding a husband or a boyfriend. Like, oh, who cares that you've been, banged on camera by, 12-inch dongs, you know, 100 times over, you know? Oh, wife. And yeah, to me, that's disgusting, man. Like, dude, it's like, that most girls out here have done some pretty vile things, but you don't see it, and because you don't see it, you don't really put her in that compartment. Not that you don't put her in that compartment, it doesn't register. But Mia Khalifa, dude, she's been skeeted in, she's been skeeted on. She's done all sorts of nasty, ass. I mean, it's just all kinds of crazy stuff. And you look at it, you think to yourself, like, I don't know, man. Like, to me, like, if I ever met a female porn star, I wouldn't want to shake her hand because I'm like, dude, like, how much, ugh, like all the fluids that have been on you, ugh, I don't know. Anti Gravity 74 says I never understood the hype about Riley Reed. I don't think Riley Reed is Riley Reed a professional at? I guess Solo TV 84. I mean, Solo TV 84 is a big time sports fan, so I guess he's probably talking about. I don't know who Riley Reed is. I don't know. Maybe Riley Reed's a soccer player. I don't really know too much about soccer. Solo. Maybe American. Maybe MLS, but I'll have to Google Riley Reed. Brian Coley says, congratulations, Donovan, on your growing channel. I appreciate that. Solid TV 84 says, I saw a documentary on Netflix. The average porn chick is only making $2,000 a month. They probably would make more being an escort. Yeah, exactly, man. Like these girls don't make that much money just because I mean, there's a million of them that want to do porn. Back in the day, they made big money because there weren't that many women who wanted to do porn. There weren't that many hot women who wanted to do porn. Dude, there are hot girls everywhere now that want to do porn. So, dude, yeah, pay them. Yeah, we'll pay you $500 to get, to take 5 dongs on camera. Okay. HS Lee 169 says porn is the only recession proof industry. Dude, straight up. Straight up. That's funny as hell, man. You're right. That 214 boy says anyone who says they don't watch porn asks to see their browser history. THEIR. Guys, come on. There, there, and there. Not that hard. Oh, Belle Delphine sold bathwater for $30. Dude, I heard about that. Yeah, some gamer girl like sat in bathwater and then like that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Yeah, Cam Jaffer says 27 isn't that many scenes for a porn star. No, it's not. I mean, you know, porn actresses usually do, I guess, hundreds of scenes, but 27 is really not that many. But again, the reason why she rose to prominence is because she got banged in a hijab and ISIS, threatened her. ISIS basically made her, gave her that notoriety, I guess. Hack says, I like Lisa Ann. Young Woe says she chokes on BBC. LOL. Truth Over Fact says Riley Reid is a household name, right? Oh! Okay, so apparently Riley Reid is a porn star. Damn, dude. My bad, Solo, my bad. Oh, she's the it girl? Okay, all right. I mean, I don't. Dude, listen, I haven't watched porn in over 4 years, man. And the thing is I can't. Dude, if I jerk off, and I just turned 42. This was back when I was 37. And guys, if you're in your mid to late 30s, listen carefully. There's going to come a point in time where if you masturbate, you're going to lose, you're going to lose all energy, motivation. You're not going to sleep well. I don't know if that's going to happen with other guys. That happened to me. When I stopped masturbating, like my life completely changed. It was unbelievable. Like, if I were to jerk off, that's it. I was done for the day. I was done for the day. Oh my God. I'm 5 years older now. Psh, dude, if I were to rub one, I'd probably take a 3-hour nap. Lose all sorts of motivation. Official Con says, are exposed tats on a woman's shoulder a sign of feminism? I've noticed a lot of women have this type of tattoo in the same area. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Any exposed tattoo is a sign of feminism. I think that's pretty obvious. Oaktown's Finest says, are you completely done doing call-in shows and interviews for patron subscribers like you used to do last year? No. I'm only going to be doing call-in shows for my patrons, and I'm only going to be doing interviews for my patrons. Friday, I have Captain Capitalism on, Aaron Clary coming on. He's going to talk about money management, how to save money. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I've got Rollo Tomasi coming on to talk about why women talk about, I don't need a man, and then when they're single for a few years, why don't I have a man? So that'll be interesting. But yeah, all of my collaborations will now be specifically for patrons, exclusively for patrons. Lorenzo Davis wishing me a happy belated birthday. Appreciate that. Reggie B says, I like Lisa Ann. She is actually a genuine cool chick. Lisa Ann is a porn star. You don't know anything about her, dude. You like the way Lisa Ann looks. Just don't say you, dude, don't say you like a porn star. Nobody likes porn stars. You like the way they look and what they do on camera. You know nothing about Lisa Ann, man. You know nothing about her. Listen, you want to know who Lisa Ann is? Lisa Ann is a severely damaged female who got plowed by countless phalluses on camera. She may seem fine and healthy and dandy on the inside, but dude, trust me, she is suffering the negative side effects of having been in that industry for a lot longer. She is simply the best of the worst, and that's just all there is to it. Javon Smiley says, hashtag NoFap gives you superpowers. Absolutely. Boomer Sooners in the house. Cameron Barton says, NoFap was a life changer for me too. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, dude. Okay, so Reggie B says, oh yeah, she's damaged, but she's fun to hang out with. Oh, Reggie. All right. All right, bro. Oh, God. I can't be clowning people today. Whatever you say, Reggie. Yeah. So Reggie B, who is in... Dude, I'm a nobody. Nobody knows who the hell Donovan Sharpe is, right? But you're listening to my stream and you're claiming that you hung out with Julia Ann or Lisa Ann. Come on, dude. Like, yeah, there you go. Get him out of here, dude. Seriously? Oh, yeah, she's cool. Like, dude, get out of here with that, man. Bro, listen, man, you ain't got to lie to kick it. Like, for real? Jesus. Dude, it's always somebody coming up in here acting like there's somebody. Bruh, I'm Donovan Sharpe. If you really were rolling with people that had as much celebrity as Lisa Ann, you would not be in here. Come on, man. Tell me she's cool to hang out with. Just because she signed an autograph for you at a book signing does not mean you hung out with her. Get out of here with that. Jeez. Super High T says 12K for one porno is pretty good. No, it was for 27, actually. Reggie B apparently hung out with Lisa Ann a total of 5 times. The fact that you know how many times you've hung out with Lisa Ann just lets me know that you have never hung out with Lisa Ann. Jeez. Oh, God, dude, Anti-Gravity 74 said Lisa Ann talked about how many STDs she got. Holy moly. Ooh. I bet that's an interesting conversation, huh? Official Con with the $5 super chat says thanks for the response. No problem. No problem. Silverman asks, why would one hang out with a used porn star? I think the better question is, why would someone claim to have hung out with a porn star? Well, men like Reggie B, and Reggie, I'm not trying to clown you here, but let me let you in on a little secret. Porn stars, retired, active, or otherwise, are not high value females, my man. Like, dude, it's like bragging about hanging out with a porn star, bragging about having sex with a porn star. Dude, that's no great shakes, dude. Like, that's not something to brag. Oh, yeah, I've met porn stars before. Awesome. You got an STD just by walking in the room. Come on, man. Get out of here. Flex ALD says, how many girls actually make something big after the porn career? Not many. And you know what's interesting? After Porn End has, and I think it's on Netflix or something, but I think there are either 2 or 3. I've watched them all. The first After Porn Ends, there was a couple of girls in there who were doing okay for themselves, but then most of the girls were just absolutely downtrodden. Jenny and Linda Mulder, I used to spank the monkey to her back in the day. Chasey Lane, oh my God, Chasey Lane looks just absolutely despicably, oh my God. Like most of these girls absolutely just they spiraled downhill. Now, after Porn Ends 2, that was a little bit different because then they started covering guys. And then they were only highlighting the women who had actually made something of themselves. Right? Oh, yeah. Priya Ray. Shining Dragon says Priya Ray was in one of them. Yeah, I think she was in part 2. But you can tell Priya Ray, dude, she's at the wall. She's doing MMA. Dude, she got her ass just completely and totally kicked. But yeah, listen, I mean, you know, she's doing all right for herself. But dude, most girls who do porn, it don't end up like that, man. Lisa Ann and Priya Ray and those, the girls who are actually living a kind of an in-between life, a decent life, those are the outliers. Dude, most girls who do porn end up destitute, strung out. They try to come back to the industry, and oh my God. Zane Pace says only 12K. What for a video? That can't be her whole career. No, Zane, I think what and again, go back and watch the video. She claims, and I believe her, she claims to have made a total of $12,000 in cash specifically for doing the 27 or however many porn movies she did. So Hack says strippers are cool too when you have money. Yeah, right? I hung up, dude. I've hung out with Lisa Ann 5 times. She's pretty cool. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Matthew Clive says 12K for 27 pornos. Yeah, dude, that's just under $450, man. Like, dude, I mean, dude, if I were ever in a porn, man, you have to pay me. You have to pay me a lot more than that. Straight up. Super High T says that is normal rates. John Kevin says porn stars are not people. Not when they're on camera. Porn stars are they're just props, man. That's really all they are. Mika Bebe says he meant it's fun to fap to. Oh, maybe he hung out with Lisa Ann when she was on I don't know. Maybe it was an interactive experience he paid with. But dude, come on. Come on, man. Freelance Running said piss and razor blades by proxy. That's a reference to the movie Boogie Nights. Very, very good movie. Golden Spoon says also nobody talks about how most men in porn are homosexual. Listen, I don't know what the statistics are, but there are male pornographic actors who do gay for pay because apparently homosexual porn involving men that's what pays the most. Swoops 777 says any pointers on quitting PMO? I don't know what PMO is. You got to speak English. Bob Grimes says Ron Jeremy is known as a cool dude. Yeah, I'm sure, dude. Of course, Ron Jeremy's a cool dude, right? He's banged what 687 women, most of them on camera. Yeah, I'd be cool too. Good comment there. Jack Napier's in the house. Good to see you in here. Captain Sicko with the $2 super chat says, what do you think about Hooters girls? I almost banged one. Yeah. I mean, again, if you can bang a Hooters girl, fine, Shining Dragon says they all love you when you pay them. Ooh. Ay. Truth or Fact says that is not a good trade-off. The recently deceased Dennis Hoff and Ron Jeremy apparently have a odd relationship, according to somebody. Oh, Nancy says, I hung out with Lisa Ann too in my bedroom under the sheets. Come on, man. Like, I hung out with her. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, man. Like, dude, you're killing me with that. Like, dude, like, just like I said, man, like, dude, I'm not gonna, you ain't got to lie to kick it, man. Come on. Aaron Bethay says, porn, the real income inequality where dudes make less than chicks. No, that's not inequality at all. There are a lot of girls that have done and that want to do porn. Multiply that number by 50. Dude, every man in America would love to be a porn star. That's why they don't make any money. That's why they end up going gay for pay. Reality Check says, hey, thanks for the channel. I watch your vids while I drive or chill in my car. Thanks a lot. Absolutely. CT's in the house. Billy the Goat says, how long will that 12K last? A couple of months? Yeah, if that. Yeah, again, guys, go back and watch the beginning of the video. Even though Mia Khalifa only made $12,000 over her porn career, She's worth between $2 and $4 million, and that is because of what she has been able to parlay her pornography career into. Yuko2 says, if you've hung out with porn stars, surely you got receipts, bro. He doesn't, dude. Boomer Sooner. Oh, Mia Khalifa apparently is engaged to a simp. All right, good. Good. Excellent. Savage ENT says, I'm shocked the industry didn't give her no money. Yeah, go back and watch the video from the beginning, man. I point out five pretty compelling and obvious reasons as to why I wasn't surprised that that Mia Khalifa didn't really make that much money in porn. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. Shout out to all of my super chatters. I appreciate the support. I will be back in the studio tomorrow around 12 Eastern. I've got an unbelievable video planned for you guys. I'm actually working on it right now. I'm going to work on it a little bit today and a little bit tomorrow. It's going to be so a girl did a video outlining signs that a boyfriend or husband or significant other is controlling or possessive, toxic relationship and all that good stuff. That is, yeah, I'm gonna take this chick apart from the ground up. We'll see what happens. Last few comments here. Reality check says I miss vintage porn. It seemed more passionate. Yeah, dude. Back when I was a teenager, like they actually looked like they liked having sex. You know, so, but looking forward to that, doing that. Again, for all my patrons, I've got Rolo Tomasi coming on at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is noon Pacific, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got Aaron Clary, Capital Capitalism, coming on Friday. I'm working on a few other guests, so that is going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a good week. Looking forward to giving my patrons a lot more content. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.